Here's a real life story about a guy who was in business for over 8 years and struggled that entire time to get his company over the $1 million mark. I'm going to show you the solution that helped him to go from $1 million to over $14 million in just about 12 months after he did this one thing. So again, he struggled for the first 8 years of his business life because he was doing one thing wrong. And when he stopped doing that one thing, his company did over 14 times its revenue, meaning he made more over the next year than he did over the past 14 years combined. And he went from 1 million to over 14 million, and then he kept growing after that. And here's the one thing that he did differently. And this is something that slows down the growth of most companies and most entrepreneurs. In fact, when I invest in a company, I spend a lot of time with the owners before I invest with them because I want to learn about them and their culture. And I have a couple of very basic strategies, some questions that I ask them to make sure that this one thing is not part of their culture. Because the one thing that was slowing down this friend of mine, the one thing that slows down the growth of a lot of companies is them constantly chasing growth, which distracts them from the few key actions that actually drive growth for their particular company. And you can always tell when somebody's caught up in searching for general growth because they're constantly reading more books and watching more videos and going to seminars and listening to ideas from people who either never built a business before or who have built one business and then decided that they were going to become, I don't know, an author or a YouTuber or whatever the frick it is. And don't get me wrong, my companies are growing at such a rapid pace that we need to constantly learn more things, probably just like you. But we have a process for that. And I've detailed that in past videos, but there's a difference between reading a book to become better at what you do as opposed to reading a book looking for new ideas. I don't know one successful person who lacks ideas in their life. Most of the people that I hang out with have way too many ideas right now that they don't even know what to do with. So I could sum up the one challenge in one word. It's distraction. And again, I'm not saying that you shouldn't read books and watch videos and stay ahead of the game in whatever way you possibly can. But there's a specific way of using books and videos and seminars and other ideas. The challenge is that most people just devour a book and then they try to implement all those new ideas into their business thinking that there's some kind of gold in there, and that almost always fails. In fact, I challenge you to think about the last 5 business books that you've read, and out of those 5, I'll bet that there's probably just one thing that really moved the needle for your business or that drastically impacted your mindset in a positive way. And again, I'm not saying don't read books. I'm saying that you need to be very, very selective. And here's how we do that inside of my organizations. Because we are a learning organization, meaning that we have a library and people only have access to the material in that library that will help them grow inside of their department, inside of my company. And then after they read a book, they have to summarize that book into a 3-slide PowerPoint presentation. And they do that for 2 reasons. First, because being forced to keep honing things down over and over and over again into a 3-slide presentation where you can't really use long paragraphs, right? You need to break things down into very cohesive, understandable bullet points. But when you do that, you learn how to pull all the fluff out of a book and distill it into just the gold that's pertinent to your business and your industry and your audience right then and there at that particular point in time. And the second reason why we do this 3-slide presentation kind of process is because when you teach something, like you need to do when you record a short presentation in 3 slides, you learn faster. Let me say that again. When you teach something, you learn it faster. So rather than handing somebody on your team a book and hoping that they're going to get value from it, instead, you hand it to them and you give them a simple strategy like we just went over that forces their brain to absorb and understand the information faster so that they look like rock stars. Because my main job in any of my companies that I own or invest in, my main job is to make my team look like rock stars. And when you start doing it this way, when you become selective in your content that you allow into your head and into the head of your teams, and then you force yourself to sum it up in a way where you're teaching others, and then you implement those tactics slowly into your company, radical growth can occur. And radical growth occurs for one reason. It's because all the time that would have been lost because of the distractions that you let into your head by reading unnecessary books and watching BS videos and taking in information that was not pertinent to your growth, it isn't there anymore. So you have like 80% or more attention span to put towards the one or two things that are going to be a game changer for you and your company. In business, you have one responsibility, and that's to grow in an honest, ethical, moral, legal way. You have a responsibility to your prospects, to your customers, to your team members, to your vendors, to your partners if you have partners, to your family, and to yourself. And the rate at which you grow over the next few months is determined by how much you focus on the few key actions that truly drive growth for your company. Cut out the distractions, and you'll notice so much growth in the coming months that you'll be surprised at how much smoother and more rapidly your company scales.